What's up, world? We back. The Karaoke Oracle. Casper Genius. Man, we back with another one. And we still in season 1, episode 12, right? Are we on episode 12 or is this episode 11? Man, this time is moving so fast. But I know we on 112. I should have been trying to do a 112 song or something. But hey, man, it's all love. This one of them songs I get to say whatever I want to say. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give y'all Lodi Dodi by Slick Rick. You know what I'm saying? But before I even get into anything, you already know. Come and get some soul food. Good old-fashioned soul food. All right. Everything is for free, as good as it can be. Come and get some soul food. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, you already know we back. And I know, like, I should be down and out because of everything that's just been going on around me and outside and in the world. But nah, I come here to let you know that there is hope. There is hope out there, man. And with this episode 12, we still in the first season. Man, I'm just gonna, everything is pretty much a freestyle. Like the music that I do, yes, I go and study the music. And then when I'm ready, I go ahead and record that and, go in on it. But for the most part, the oracle part of it is just me just on the fly telling y'all what I felt then, what I feel now, and, the feeling that we need going into the future. All of this has been on some past, present, future stuff. You know what I'm saying? I've been having to be more present, more in the present, know exactly what's going on, know at least what day it is, you know what I'm saying? What month it is, what year it is, because, everything is in divine time and everything been happening in divine time. And yes, with the divine, there is no time. How do we know that? It says that a day is like 1,000 and 1,000 is like a day. And it don't matter if it's 1,000 days or 1,000 years, it's still one day. God can put 1,000 days into one day, 1,000 years into one day. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why that's evidence that time doesn't exist on the other side of this life. You know what I'm saying? In previous episodes, you know what I'm saying, I can take you back to when I was talking about the 369, how this is the third dimensional body, meaning we had to lower our vibration to the third dimension to even exist in this body, this, meat suit is what they refer to it as. Avatar has been more of the common name for it. But for the most part, yes, I'm here existing as Casper Genius, the Karaoke Oracle. But in a previous lifetime, I might have been a white man, a white woman. I could have been, I could have even been a Korean man, Korean woman in a previous lifetime. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. I could have been a king, a queen, those are some of the thoughts that come into my head, and I'd be like, man, what was that? Who was that? And that could be me in a previous lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Just channeling that energy of that previous lifetime. I go back and I see stuff and I see how I died, but I don't see who is doing the killing. And I don't see, what I'm saying? I'm not looking in the mirror at, who is this person that I am and who is this that is being killed. I just see myself dying in a previous lifetime. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you if that was my last lifetime or if it was my first lifetime. But this Lodi Dodi is going to be pretty much on that. Lodi Dodi, you know what I'm saying? It's just me just talking about any and everything, you know what I'm saying, in story form. Because Slick Rick was like one of those first storytellers that, you know what I'm saying, stayed on topic, and he made it relevant to, you know what I'm saying, something you might be living through. You know what I'm saying? We'll come back and break down all of that after Casper G give you Lodi Dodi. It's by Slick Rick the Ruler, but if you can go back to when it was originally recorded, Slick Rick wasn't Slick Rick. Slick Rick was MC Ricky D. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. MC Ricky D. You know, I don't want to mess it up, but he ended up changing his name and going solo. Like, he was with Dougie Fresh and the Get Fresh crew, and then Slick Rick became Slick Rick and started telling other stories. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, this won't be in lyrically correct Slick Rick's version, but you might find Snoop Dogg's version. You know, Snoop Dogg did a remake of Lodi Dodi. So, you know, to some of you younger fans, you might only know Lodi Dodi through Snoop Dogg. And I appreciate Snoop Dogg for running it back, you know what I'm saying, recycling the flow and putting it towards, you know, the future. You know, because this song was actually recorded in 1985. And Dougie Fresh was the human beatbox. You can hear him in the background beatboxing through the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're going to get into all that too, you know what I'm saying? How Slick Rick was a boss just in a group of bosses. And I tell you about some stories where I didn't have to, you know, be a boss amongst bosses. You know, no matter who I get with, you know what I'm saying, there was no way I was going to let them change me into whatever they were trying to change me to. I would rather go solo. I would rather be solo, you know what I'm saying? So, we're going to give you Slick Rick, Lodi Dodi. You know what I'm saying? Even though if you go and look it up, it's going to say Dougie Fresh and the Get Fresh crew. That's going to be the original Lodi Dodi. You know what I'm saying? You might put it in and it might pull up Snoop Dogg. But the original Lodi Dodi was still written and performed by MC Ricky D, aka Slick Rick the Ruler. Lyrically correct. You know what? Lodi Dodi. Lodi Dodi. Lodi. Lodi. You know what? Yo, peep this. Lodi Dodi. We likes to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. We're just some men that's on the mic. And when we rock up on the mic, we rock the mic right. For all y'all, keeping y'all in health. Just to see you smile and enjoy yourself. Cause it's cool when you cause a cozy condition and that we create. Cause that's our mission. So listen to what we say. Because this types of shit happens every day. I woke up around 10 o'clock in the morning. I gave myself a stretch up, a morning yawn, and went to the bathroom to wash up. Had some soap on my face and my hand up on the cup and said, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the top choice of them all? There was a rumble dumble, 5 minutes that lasted. The mirror said, you are, you conceited bastard. Well, that's true. That's why we never had no beef. So I washed off the soap and brushed my gold teeth. Use oil of Olay because my skin gets pale. And then I got the file for my fingernail. True to the night on my behalf. I put the bubbles in the tub so I can take a bubble bath. Clean, dry was my body and hair. I threw on my brand new Gucci underwear. For all the girls I might take home, I got the Johnson baby powder and the Polo cologne. Fresh dress like $1,000,000. Threw on my ballet shoes with the fly green socks. Stepped out the house, stopped short. Oh no, I went back in. I forgot my Kango, and then I dilly-dally. I ran through the alley and bumped into this old girl, Sally from the valley. This is a girl playing hard to get, so I said, what's wrong? Cause she looked upset. She said, it's all because of you. I'm feeling sad and blue. You went away, and now my life is filled with rainy days. I love you so, how much you'll never know, cause you took your love away from me. Now, what was I to do? She's crying over me and she was feeling blue. I said, don't cry, dry your eye. Here comes your mother with those two little guys. Her mean mother steps up, says to me, hi. Looked Sally in the face and nicked her in the eye. Punched her in her belly and stepped on her feet. Slammed the child on the hard concrete. The bitch was wrong. The kids was gone. Something was wrong. I said, what is going on? I started to break it up. I said, stop it. Leave her. She said, if I can't have none, she can't either. She grabbed me closely by my sock. So I broke the hell out like I had the chicken pox, but she gave chase. She caught up quick. She put her finger in the face of MC Rick and said, why don't you give me a play so we can go cruising in my OJ? And if you give me that okay, give you all my love today. Ricky, 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 can't you see? Somehow your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your jazzy ways. MC Rick, my love is here to stay. And on and on and on she kept going. The bitch been around before my mother's born. I said, cheer up. I gave her a kiss. I said, you can't have me. I'm too young for you, miss. She said, no, you're not. Then she starts crying. I says, I'm 19. She said, stop lying. I says, I am. Go ask my mother. And with your wrinkled pussy, I can't be your lover. To the tick-tock, you don't stop. To the tick-ticker, you don't quit. Hit it. Man, after last week, I just knew you was gonna hit him with the. Yes, man, I used to beatbox back in the day. I used to, break dance. You know what I'm saying? I did everything but probably a windmill. But yeah. Yes, man, Slick Rick, Lodi Dodi, man, the art of storytelling is what hip hop was originally supposed to be. Did you hear the positivity in it? Even though he was telling you a messed up story, about a mother and daughter who wanted him, you know what I'm saying? And actually fighting each other over him, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, this is that episode, you know what I'm saying, where I'm just talking out the side of my neck, like y'all say, just giving y'all some scenarios on how, you know what I'm saying, you might be able to recognize toxicity when you see it the first time. Like I said, man, I went from having a relationship where it was 12 flags in 12 years to, man, having a friendship that was 12 red flags in 12 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna too much talk about them in particular, but I will say that, man, okay, I'm gonna take you all the way back. Okay, now, I met my ex-wife in a bar, you know what I'm saying? It was one of them 18 and older bars that you get an X on your hand when you're 18, you get a wristband if you're 21, you know what I'm saying? So I'm up in there, not really knowing that because I'm 21, you know what I'm saying? But she was 18 at the time. I didn't know that she was 18 because she had a drink in her hand. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, okay, it's going down. It's all good. But, for her to be 18 and me to be 21, that's all love. I just knew that from that point on, I was going to have to ask these females for ID. Like, yes, I'm looking young. I was probably looking 18 to her. But, man, I've been having to ask these females for ID. And if I tell them my age and they don't believe me, I'm pulling out my ID. Like, girl, I'm 30 for real. I'm 40 for real. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about all the way back. You know what I'm saying? When I was meeting some girls that was only 17, I don't know if I should say this, but I'll go ahead and say it, man. Yes, I'm working in the trap. Like I told y'all in previous episodes, if you don't want your girl around these dudes, around other dudes that, you know what I'm saying, that they might feel more than they feeling you, don't let your girl go hang around nothing and nobody. You ask her, you know what I'm saying, if she tell you, hey, I'm finna go buy some grass, we need some grass, man, you better go. You better jump out the car with the money and you better go pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want nobody meeting your girl. You know what I'm saying? All it takes is for her to come in there smelling good. I'll take it for her to come in there smelling good. She might get a free sack that day. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I come across a lot of females while I'm sitting up in there. Like the relationship that was 12 years, man, I met her sitting in the trap, selling her some grass. She came in and said, your uncle dropped me off, told me to come in here and just sit with you for about an hour or so. He'll come back and get me. I was like, oh, all right, because I spend the night in this thing. You know what I'm saying? I sleep in this thing. So, yeah, we sitting down, we smoking, and all of a sudden my homeboy started acting real weird. You know, he want to be super tough, super gangster. He picked the shotgun up and he want to play with it and keep it on his lap. He want to play with the pistols and keep walking to the door and walking to the window trying to play tough guy. And I'm like, man, what is going on? Man, I need somebody else on the night shift with me real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all ain't never seen him do that. Like, man, you just flip the switch. You see this girl coming here now, you just, you know, you big OG. Like, you know, like you. She come in the door. I was about to turn 30. And she was 29, but she was looking every bit of 16. I'm like, man, where you from, little mama? You know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, I'm from Chicago. I was like, oh, all right. Shit, man, how old are you? You know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, I'm 29. I was like, oh, all right, you can go on and chill out, sit down, you know what I'm saying? And by the end of the conversation, you know, I could tell that she was mature and she had been through some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Been to the feds, that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, once you hear about the feds, it's like it's no more talking. It's like, oh, okay, let me turn this music on because, shit, I don't know if you out of the feds or if you an informant for the feds, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, damn, did the feds send you here, girl, or did my uncle really send you in here? Call my uncle up, hey, yeah, man, what you doing? Oh, man, I got this girl, man, she say you dropped her off. Yeah, I did, man. That's such and such sister or stepsister, such and such daughter who, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, okay. It's making sense. You know what I'm saying? Okay, man, did you know that she was in the Fed? Like, nah, she told me she was married though. Oh, damn, she married. Okay, I hang up the phone. Okay. Damn, little mom, you want to go tell me you married? Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get away from him. He be acting crazy. He even tried to kill me before. Look at these scars. I'm talking about tattoos and bullet wounds. You know what I'm saying? These are the type of girls I be attracting. And it's like, nah, I didn't attract her. When I go back and look at it, I didn't attract her. People just turn me on to them. Or they just, you know what I'm saying, just be in my vicinity buying this grass. You know what I'm saying? Because a week before I met her, I met another chick, you know what I'm saying? She, you know, working and my homeboy girlfriend was her roommate type of shit. So me and him go over there fucking with them. Next thing I know, you know, she giving me her number and whatnot. And, you know, I was one of them dudes that, you know, I ain't even finna call you. It might be a couple of weeks before I call you. You know, them couple of weeks go by and, you know, then you find out, damn, girl, you just 18? Like, oh, man, it ain't nothing I can do with you, little mama, because, you know what I'm saying, you 18, I'm about to be 30. Like I ain't even looking for nothing right now. Nothing serious at all. I don't even want no, you know what I'm saying, sexual relationship with nothing that ain't of age. Like, I don't see how people can even think about doing something with one of these girls that's way too young. Like, I still to this day, even the girl that was, you know what I'm saying, 12 red flags in 12 weeks, I had to, you know, like that was the first question I asked. Like, how old are you? You don't even look 21. She happened to be 32, but you know what I'm saying? That before that, I was like, hey, man, you don't even look 21. And I got a daughter that's 21 right now. And I don't fuck around. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, oh, you know, she started getting comfortable then. Just because when she found out that I ain't one of these dudes that's out here just chasing or trying to sleep with any and everything. It's like, yeah, I got a notch up. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a good list. I'm on the good side. You know what I'm saying? Like, she looking at me like, okay, I might not rob this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I might not try to get him for everything, you know what I'm saying? And everything from then on just been so real. Like, even when you call me and say, hey, you got $40 to get my toes done, I probably been knowing this girl 1 month. And we probably had sex one time. After knowing you one time, we have sex one time. I know you 1 month. You called me and asked for $40. I was like, okay, I ain't never gave her nothing. You know what I'm saying? And we done had sex one time. I ain't have to pay for it. Like, she just jumped on it when she was ready. But she come asking for $40. It's probably red flag number 5. You know what I'm saying? She asked for $40. That wasn't a problem. She asked for $40 to get her nails done. I see her the next day. Her nails ain't done. I ain't even say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Just later on that night, you know, I go to grab her feet and getting ready to, you know what I'm saying, massage them boys. And I look at it like, damn, I know I gave you $40. She's like, oh, I got gout in my feet. Wait, you got gout in your feet, girl? You just 30 years old? That's red flag number 6. Red flag number 6. We was in the first month. That was the first month. After 4 weeks go by, I only had sex with her one time. I didn't even want to do that. But 4 weeks go by, she on red flag number 5. She on red flag number 5. And that, you know, and that was when it was like, damn, even with ID, some of these girls be on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? To where they not mature enough to even hold a conversation with you. You know they're not mature enough to hold a conversation with you when they too drunk to even remember what you talked about the day before. You know what I'm saying? You ever had somebody, you know what I'm saying, you see them one day, they super drunk, they tell you this story. The next time they see you, they might be sober, they tell you that same exact story the same way. Couple of weeks go by, they drunk all over again. They telling the same story again. Exactly how it happened. You finishing the story for them. So by the next time they tell it again, it's like, girl, damn, that's red flag number 6. That's red flag number 6. I don't even know how she made it to red flag number 8. I was telling y'all red flag number 8 last week. So yeah, man. The final straw, red flag number 12 is like, oop, the boot, you got to go. You got to go. I don't even want to be your friend. You know, we was just friends. I don't even want to be your friend, little mama. Shit, I met this one girl, you know what I'm saying? After I find out how old she is, she's like, oh yeah, I went to school with your cousin. You know what I'm saying? Then she want to sell you something. Okay, yeah, I'll buy that from you. Here, get my number just in case you get anything else that you might need to sell and I might be interested in. I get her number. Oh, she texted me trying to see if I want to buy that thing. That other thing in her pants, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man, little mama, I don't even get down like that no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna lie and say I ain't never paid for it, because that's a lie. You gonna pay for it one way or the other. Might as well get it off the muscle. Y'all wanna say, okay, how much is it? Okay, here it is. Boom. You get the money off the muscle. I done had a girl that told me what she charged, and she waited till after we done had sex. I was like, oh, damn, I didn't even know it was going to cost me nothing. You come over here pushing up on me. I'm thinking I'm finna, I'm thinking it's my lucky day. When, nah, little mama wanted her some bread. I was like, oh, okay, well, here go a little something, but what you asking for, I ain't going to be able to do. What you ask for, I ain't going to be able to do. I'll give you some money to, catch you a cab or something to get home. You know what I'm saying? I give you some money and take you where you need to go. You know what I'm saying? Just, this that lottie-dottie. This that lottie-dottie. So I can get on here and say whatever the world come to my head. In previous episodes, I was also talking about, you know what I'm saying, all my other projects I got going. You know what I'm saying? And I'm basically just trying to save the children and the elderly. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be here, and it's not about race. I'm not here to just save black children. I'm just not here to just save little black boys. You know what I'm saying? Like yes, I've been affiliated with groups that focus on boys in elementary school, or focus on boys in high school. But no, I want to focus on all the children, not just the black children, not just, you know what I'm saying, the black boys. I want to focus on everything and everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm writing $5.01. I talked about buying one state. They like, what does that look like? I'm like, man, that looks like us saving our monies that is already on record. It's already on record that black people have been spending $1 trillion a year. Not making $1 trillion. We've been spending $1 trillion every year. So if we spending $1 trillion, we got to be making $2 trillion. You know what I'm saying? To even want to spend $1 trillion, even want to spend half of the money that you made. You got to have $2 trillion. So we make $2 trillion in a year. We spend $1 trillion, and it's still there's $1 trillion that's either getting saved, invested, or, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, spent on whatever you want to spend it on. You know, and so with this trillion that we save, or the trillion that we make that's not being spent, and this trillion that is spent, let's find a way to spend less over here and put more towards us all coming together. Like, we all leaders. Like I was saying, we all leaders. I'm not here to be the leader and tell you, okay, we're going to buy this state and we're going to live under my rule and we're going to, no. I'm going to tell you that we're going to live under God's rules, and only God is going to be able to judge us and everybody that is in the one state. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what does that look like? It looks like once we go and negotiate whatever we got to negotiate, if it's with America, if it's with the International Criminal Courts, if we got to go to the International Criminal Court and, you know what I'm saying, make sure we get our just due, that's what we gonna do. But we gonna go together as one and let them know that, hey, the melanated people ain't taking that no more. Worldwide, the melanated people ain't taking that no more. Worldwide, we are owed way more than we have been receiving. So now it's time for us to receive. It's time for us to receive. Yes, and when it's time to buy that one state, which may not be for a whole nother 10 years, you know what I'm saying? That's not something that's going to happen tomorrow. It's not something that's going to happen tomorrow because what has to happen tomorrow is us, you know what I'm saying, coming together first. First, we got to come together. Then we got to pool our money together. And then we go and find the best at every position, the best worker, best boss at every position in every industry. We're going to find the best and brightest mechanics. Everybody. We have melanated people in every field. So we sit down and talk with all of them about the transition. This is going to be like another mass exodus, but we are leaving a mentality and going into a new mentality without even leaving the physical place that we are in. You know what I mean? And that is the mission, to not just abandon everything and everybody. No, we're going to get it to where, okay, let's say we buy Louisiana. Let's say we buy Louisiana. And the first thing we have to do is get everybody out of Louisiana. We have to empty Louisiana. We have to empty Louisiana. Now, and then we'll focus on the plain spaces that, you know what I'm saying, where there are no cities, there are no towns or whatever, little country towns, none of that. There are no cities or towns. We go to those places and we start there. We got to tear down these big cities. The big cities is what is making it look like it's too many people. You know what I mean? If you go and look at, is it my science? I'm not sure if it's my divine science presentation or the Black History Faction presentation with Mr. Marquise tutors me. But I know that, you know, the 8 billion people that are here in the world can all fit in Texas. And we can give everybody just 1 square mile. If everybody got 1 square mile, we can fit everybody in Texas. You don't even need a mile. If we just give everybody 1 square acre, we got enough room for everybody to, you know what I'm saying? 1 square acre. Everybody got enough room to live. 8 billion people. That's not me talking. That's science. That's science. But yeah, back to Slick Rick and Lodi Dodi. You know what I'm saying? Like I went through some of the same stuff. Like I'm a boss in these groups of bosses, and the main thing is just staying true to you, no matter what you came together with the group for and the group think, because, you know, 2 heads are always better than 1. So imagine 10 heads compared to my 1 head. But if I'm the only head that's thinking like this, these other 9 heads that, you know, if they don't believe in what I'm saying, these 10 heads together don't matter. So I've been, you know, being me. All throughout my hip hop career, I've been being me, and I keep getting people or hooking up with people that, you know, want to change something about me or change this or get me to talk about this. When no, I don't live that. I'll never be that. That's not me. So why would I even act like or say that that's me? No, man, I'm more of a, you know, don't even worry about it. I just know that, like, the very first people I got with, they wanted me to beef with everybody. When I wasn't on that. So, you know, I stopped dealing with them. And, you know what I'm saying? That's when I started forming my own little crew. I'm the boss of me. Nothing is going to control me. You know what I'm saying? So you get on your solo mission. Go to some time to get focused on a solo mission, and you find let's say an investor, a financial backer, you know what I'm saying? Somebody with the bread and the plug, you know what I'm saying? He plugged in with the attorneys, you know what I'm saying? So I'm knowing that I'm going to be straight because I got these attorneys, you know what I'm saying? I got lawyers on it that's going to make it shake, make it happen. But, you know, the person I was with Time to Get Focused, their main thing was wanting one of them radio hits, you know what I'm saying? Some kind of dance song or something. And that wasn't me. That wasn't in my repertoire. You know what I'm saying? I had another somebody come and want my services. Like, hey, man, I love what you're doing. I love your music, man. You something special. But as soon as I start giving them that special music and that different music, it's like, oh man, I know you got something in your books that say this and say that. And I'm like, no, no, I'm not about to rap about, you know, being the OG original gangster. That's, you know what I'm saying? I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking, king of the jungle, just a gangster stalking, colors. No. I'm not on that. I'm not on that at all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you get with them and they want some kind of rough, you know what I'm saying? They want the rough side, dark side. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm writing my poems, people be looking for the dark poems. And it's like, nah, man, even if I do write about the dark, it's going to be lit. Because the light is going to be in it. You know what I'm saying? The light going to be in it somewhere. You're going to get a message in it. That's the light. The light is information. The light is the truth. The light is information. The light is the truth. Man, I be appreciating when y'all just click on this video, man, because I be feeling a certain way just doing it, but at the same time, I be feeling like I'm overdoing it, or I'm saying too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all too much. Like when my mama first heard "Time to Get Focused," and I said I was born to a teenage mother, my mama was like, "Well, why you telling my business?" I know I probably told y'all this story before, but it's just super funny that I was really just trying to tell my business. I'm trying to be transparent off the bat. I'm going to say off the bat this time instead of off the muscle. Yes, right off the bat. Boom, home run. Home run. I'm the home run king. I'm going to knock a home run. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to get on here and just say anything. No, it's not something that's written. I didn't write not one episode down. I wrote a couple of notes for the Sabbath. Yes, because I don't have the chapter verses from the Bible in my head like I used to. You know what I'm saying? They probably are still there if I tap into that youngster before I was 6 years old. I tell you, I could recite the books of the Bible from the front to back, and then from the back to the front. You know what I'm saying? Because it was drilled in me. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I go to church, I'm knowing this, I'm knowing that. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, when you go to the church, you'll be done heard something or saw something that's not godly. Then you go outside and, turn a corner or two and you see your own pastor not doing something godly, something ungodly is going on. Or you go and pop up on somebody that's supposed to be, praying. But nah, you praying on these little girls. You praying on these babies. You taking advantage of people that really need some healing and some help and some scripture and some prayer. But they get in there and they take advantage of these babies. And yes, I know I've been all over the place with this lottie-dottie, but that's what it is. Lottie-dottie, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean anything, but I'm just going to talk my shit. That's what Slick Rick the Ruler was on, man. I'm just going to talk my shit, man. Just, what I'm saying? I wrote this while I was, what I'm saying, getting ready for bed. You know what I'm saying? But that was beautiful, wasn't it? Wasn't it, man? When you go back and listen to these songs, you hear what they said. It's like, man, Slick Rick was a trend setter. He was setting trends way back in the gap. Man, I got a couple of more old school songs that don't quite fit the lyrically correct hip hop and R&B from the 90s and 2000s. I think they stopped at 2010. You know what I'm saying? I want to say they stopped at 2010. From 90 to 2010. And this song just happened to be from 85. So this Lottie Dottie wouldn't be in lyrically correct. It would be probably Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? Or Slick Rick might be represented through the children's story, Uncle Ricky, could you read us a bedtime story, please, please? Like, that was what I was going to do at first. That was what I was going to do at first. But I was like, I'm going to have some fun with it. And I feel like Lottie Dottie is a lot more fun than the children's story. It's like, the dude, he was only 17 in a madman's dreams. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But once again, I appreciate y'all, the Karaoke Oracle. And we'll be back next week. Yes, sir. Love, peace, harmony to the people. And if this don't resonate with you, I ain't even talking to you. I don't even know how you even got here. Somebody told you to come over here and watch me. Thank you. Tell them thank you. Because you actually came over here and learned something. You know what I'm saying? One thing I will say is, no, I'm not going against the Bible. I'm going against y'all's religions and y'all's denominations. I'm not going against the word of God. I'm not going against the Spirit of God, the Spirit of Christ. No, I'm going against the Antichrist and this New World Order that we've been on for 100 years. Y'all wrote about the New World Order after we've been in the New World Order. Just like they wrote about slavery after You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to tell you how it really happened. They tell you what they want you to know, how they want you to know it. Man, I love y'all. I appreciate it. Casper Genius. And if y'all need some clarification on anything, let me know. Because, you know what I'm saying, there's a couple of things I know I need to clarify. But, you know what I'm saying, when I go back and look at it, everything be cool. Everything be on the up and up. Like, I know that I be needing a couple of more red X's on the music, the karaoke portion. I be needing a couple of more red X's. But when you dealing with a song like this song right here, Lodi Dodi. Now, I remember the original, and I remember when Snoop Dogg made the part 2 to it, the remake, Recycle the Flow. When Snoop Dogg did it, you know, I put on my white socks and my all blue chucks, you know what I'm saying? So that one almost made it to this. I had to go back and say, okay, what did Slick Rick say? If he didn't say put on his all white socks and his all blue chucks, what did he say? He put his shoes on first and then his socks. That's what Slick Rick did. Say, how you do that? Slick Rick, how you do that? How you gonna put on your Bally's and then your lime green socks? I love y'all, man. The Karaoke Oracle, Casper Genius. If y'all got a song that y'all want to sing, y'all can sing a song. Send your song or your video. You can either send it to me straight through email, the Karaoke Oracle fans at proton.me. The Karaoke Oracle fans at proton.me. And yeah, we'll see what we can do for y'all. Man, I appreciate it once again. And I'll see y'all next time. Much love.